to DePaul Catholic High School in Wayne, New Jersey for Pope John Lions JV football. Hello, everyone. Mike Formisano here, calling today's game as the Pope John Lions JV squad take on the DePaul Catholic Spartans. First game of the season for the JV. It's a mix of freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, and led by the coaching staff of Dom Gaston. The Lions looking to get on the board with a first game victory against DePaul Catholic, but it won't be easy. DePaul Catholic coming off freshman and varsity wins against Pope John this weekend, and so the JV squad looking to right the ship and get a modicum of payback this morning. Captain's heading out to the field right now. We have number 12 is going to be Vic Fiore. Number 32 is going to be Joe Lebrano. And 25, Aiden D'Olivo. And number 15, Vincent Jason Maria. We're going to go over the whole roster in just a second as the captains and the head coach heading out to the field to talk to the referees and meet up with the DePaul Catholic captains and get the game started. Let's go over the roster. It is a big one. We start with number 2, and there's some double-ups here because of varsity numbers and freshmen, so just roll with it. Number 2, Gabriel Valverde. 3 is Yazir Register. 4, Zane Carswell, and 4, Logan Kurzija. 6, Alex Schreiber, and 6, Alex Porter. 7, Matthew Rodriguez. 8, King Jackson. 9, Mark Baker. Number 12, Vic Fiore, and number 12, Eric Weinstock. 15, Vincent Jessa Maria. 17, Amir Young. 18, Kai Kammer. 19, Christian Severinson. 20, Sal Diarco. 21, Cal Marone. 22, Mike Marston. 24, Joseph Guzman. 25, Aiden D'Olivo. 26, Brian Cohan. And I was saying Cohen the other day, so my apologies. Brian Cohan. Number 26, Luke Gianella. Number 27, Ryan Johnson. Number 28, Ryan Shapolsky. 29 is Vincenzo Ciliberti. 30, Carter Johnston. 32, Joe Lebrano, and 32, Matthew Staub. By the way to tell the difference is the upperclassmen have the white numbers on the uniforms for Pope John, and the freshmen have the gold numbers. 33, Anthony Bunnykent. 34, Luke Broderick. 35, Seamus Corcoran, and 35, Mark Hedgepeth. 42, Dylan Cocaziello. 44, Tom Walton. 45, Andrew Jessamaria, and 45, Nate Capra. 47, Zane Russell. 50, Colin Bauman. 52, Ryan Watts. 53, Carter Bresch. 54, Riley Watts. And 54, Jacob Jessamaria. 55, Sutton Fullwood. And 55, Jason Cofrancesco. 57, Camille Zlatic. 58, Charles Formisano. 59, Michael Kepler. 60, Nick Sadowski. 61, Anthony Scavulo. 66, Jacob Post. 68, Landon Hendricks. 70, Cole Roddy and Matthew Johnson. 71, Adrian Savitsky. 72, Mike Morelli. 77, Emilio Barranco. 80, Jack Rosenlund. The president of the Catholic Academy of Sussex County is Mr. Daniel O'Keefe. The principal at Pope John High School is Gene Emmering. Athletic director Brian McAleer. Athletic trainers Gerard Graziano and Jordan Martin. We'll give you the coaching staff in just a minute from Pope John. The Lions kicking off, going left to right in your screen in their blue jerseys with white and or gold numbers, and white helmets with the lion on the sides, and the gold stripe with the blue trim, white pants. DePaul Catholic go right to left in white and green.
Go DP! Go DePaul!
We're set for kickoff here from DePaul Catholic High School. Here is the kick by Christian Severinson all the way down the field, and caught by number 84 for DePaul Catholic at about the 10. Racing up the far sideline, he's at the 35-40, 45-50, 50-40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown. A 90-yard kickoff return for DePaul Catholic to give the Spartans a 6-0 lead. Well, if you wanted a wake-up call on Labor Day, that's it. DePaul Catholic scores on the opening kickoff, 90 yards approximately, and the Spartans go up 6-0. Well, an auspicious start for Pope John, but again, it's one play. So, DePaul Catholic going for the extra point. Place kicker, no, actually, they're going to go for 2. So, number 17, the quarterback in the gun, Races up the middle and into the end zone for a 2-point conversion. And that gives DePaul Catholic an 8-0 advantage. We don't have rosters on DePaul Catholic, so we're just going to go with the numbers. The coaching staff for Pope John, head coach, is Dom Gaston. Assistant coaches today, Jack Morelli, Zach Cluett, and Mike Stellatello. I'm Mike Formisano. We're here live at DePaul Catholic High School in Wayne, New Jersey. It's the JV squads for the Pope John Lions and DePaul Catholic. 8-0 DePaul Catholic leads over Pope John. And now the Spartans kicking off to Pope John.
All right. I'll get louder. I'm sorry. Put me in, coach. I'm ready.
Well, one person I wanted to point out on the sidelines, not with a number, but he's returning later in the week, is Aiden Armiger. And he's been with the team and with the JV squad today, getting set to come back to practice. So that should be everyone on the freshman and JV levels, juniors and sophomores. Seniors exempt, of course. Here's the kick. Number 85, a line drive boot down the field, picked up by number 18, Kai Kammer. Kammer up the near side, the 25, the 30, and he is tackled out of bounds by a host of DePaul Catholic Spartans. So, Pope John will take over on offense for their first series. Happy Labor Day to everyone out there. So the ball placed at the 30-yard line on the near hash mark. 1st and 10 for the Pope John Lions. The quarterback getting his first action of the season as Alex Porter got in freshman football and Luke Irwin in the varsity game. The quarterback for the JV squad, number 12, Vic Fiore. Fiore has number 26, Brian Cohan next to him. The pass out to the far side and a reception made by Pope John. Looks to be number 12, and that is, I think it's Eric Weinstock. Eric Weinstock with the gold numbers for Pope John. And a automatic first down with 10-yard reception there. So 10-yard pass play from Fiore to Weinstock. And the Pope John offense immediately with some progress. Now in the far hash mark at the 40-yard line. Fiore with Cohan in the backfield. Fiore in the gun. Fires to the sideline again. He's got a man. And a reception, but it's in the backfield. That's number 15, Vincent Jessamaria. But he's brought down about 2 yards, maybe 3, behind the line of scrimmage. So to bring up 2nd and 12 for Pope John. Fiore speaking with assistant coach Jack Morelli and getting the play in. It's a little warmer today than it was on Saturday morning. That was nice and cool. It's a little more like late summer weather. Not hot at all. Mild. A little cloudier, too. A little overcast. But great weather conditions nonetheless. Fiore rolls to his right. Fires down the field. He's got a man just over the hands and off the fingertips of number 12, Eric Weinstock. That was inches from being a completion, and it would have been a big pass play for Pope John. So that'll bring up 3rd and long for the Lions. 8-0, DePaul Catholic leads on a 90-yard kickoff return to start the game and a 2-point conversion by the quarterback, number 17, for DePaul Catholic. No clock or scoreboard being kept here in JV. I believe it's the same rules as freshman, 10-minute quarters. Fiore in the gun. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Finds a man, number 18. That is Kai Kammer. Kammer with the reception, only about 3 or 4 yards, though. So that is going to force Pope John into a punting situation. So the kicking unit coming out for Pope John. Number 19, Christian Severinson, who performed very well for the Lions in the freshman game on Saturday, out doing the kicking for the Lions today.
75. He's offensive. I brought my son.
Yeah. He's not in yet.
Defense.
Dylan Cogaziello coming out to the field to get in the position. So Lions needed one more man. Now they got 11.
Is he coming?
Yeah, who knows where he is? He's like an idiot. He's like,
Here's the snap. Severinsen takes it. High kick up in the air, not really far down the field, but it takes the Pope John bounce and rolls to the sideline, and it's down by number 22, and that is Mike Marston. So a high punt by Severinsen, but he gets a fortuitous bounce, and it rolls down to about the 44-yard line where DePaul Catholic will start up. This is DePaul Catholic's first offensive series because he scored on the kickoff. So we'll check out the Lions defense now. 1st and 10 for DePaul Catholic from their own 44. Midway through the first quarter, 8-0, DePaul Catholic leading over Pope John. Quarterback number 17 in the gun, running back to his right, drops back to pass. Screen out to the running back, number 3, evades the tackle, down the field to the 40, the 35, and knocked out of bounds by the Pope John defense. Number 22, Mike Marston, and number 27, Ryan Johnson in on the tackle. First down, DePaul Catholic in Pope John territory.
so cute. Well, that thing is so I don't have to.
Come on, defense!
I don't live vicariously through
At that age, it's just kill a guy with the ball.
It was a little bit, not even. He's a problem boy. Yeah. I know.
So the Spartans back in the huddle. There we go. As the morning goes on, my voice gets stronger. Football throughout the weekend as well as other sports, and now it's starting to come back, which is good. Those early morning games. Here's the pass by 17-3. Out to the near side, back to the middle of the field, and he's got a first down. Tackle made by number 4, Logan Kersinger, and number 54 for the Lions, Riley Watts. My apologies, not 54. I'm looking, it's not the white number, it's the gold number. So that's 54, Jacob Jessa Maria. I'll probably do that all game, so trying not to. DePaul Catholic has the ball just outside the red zone at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Number 3 in motion. 17 takes the snap. Runs up the middle with it towards the far hash mark. And he's tackled upfield by number 22, Mike Marston. But not before a gain of at least 10. And another DePaul Catholic first down. So the Spartans cutting through the Pope John defense like butter. And Pope John has to make adjustments there, trying to avoid going down in this game in double digits. First and 10, DePaul. From the far hash mark, 17 in the gun. Back to pass, rolls to his right. Good pressure by the Pope John defense. Out to the sideline, gains about 5. Oh, nice hit by the Pope John defender. Number 4, Logan Kersinger, knocks him out of bounds. We got a Pope John player down. So we're going to take an injury timeout, and we'll be right back on Pope John Lions TV after this.
Yeah, but you know what? There's nothing like it.
I know. Like,
No matter.
your husband's not going to not let him play.
It
But
might be fine.
he's not going to not let him
But
play.
she's saying that now.
Mommy's might be fine.
Mommy's like, I know. Thank you, Quinn. Not going to I know. We can't do it.
Good point.
We can't do it.
But the other boy is hurt. He has to pray that his leg is
I think it was his arm. Yeah. Hello. Hello. I see you. Just keep walking up the bleachers. Really? Got to walk up the bleachers. Keep going. Keep all the way going, all the way as you want.
Anita was giving me
Yeah.
Welcome back to DePaul Catholic High School. We are still in the injury timeout. We'll keep the cameras away for just a minute. We'll return in just a moment after the injury timeout here in Wayne, New Jersey on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.
There's a back way. You can't, but you can see, you can't see it.
Which number is Mikey?
75, left tackle. Yeah.
I know, but like, Gail,
They should have a sign.
Gail, drive my car home? Thanks.
That's what I thought.
Do you know his last name? I'm gonna go to the hospital with him.
She's sitting up. What town is this? Who they playing?
Pope John.
Oh yeah, that's right. They
Varsity played on Saturday. Yeah, we did, yeah.
Yeah, you beat them in the championship last year. That's a good sign. Already? This might be another good thing. They can't.
Did you watch Saturday?
I saw the highlights.
Okay.
I saw some highlights with you guys.
Welcome back to Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. We are still in injury timeout, so please stay with us. And once the injury timeout is over, we'll be back to action here in Wayne, New Jersey on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.
One queen is awesome.
I have to say, I have 3 sons.
Oh yeah, one day. I don't know. You never know. They might change it like this.
She might want more.
You guys know light switch. Flick that switch. I don't know. Like big baby, it's good. And they're going up next year. You do like a 3 year in a row. Big championship.
My number is crazy, right? It's his license in October.
Oh.
Yeah.
You guys getting a car?
Yeah. He's gonna take mine, and then I'm getting
Welcome back to Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. So we are able to confirm the injury is the Pope John player, Landon Hendricks. So Landon is being treated by the medical staff for both Pope John and DePaul Catholic right now. We'll be back to action once the injury timeout is complete. Right here on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.
So what, you know family
Yeah.
Are you from?
Oh yeah.
So one of my sons that's his brother.
Oh yeah, I grew up with this way. When I was 7 years old, I was the running back. White started at 6. So that's how far I go back.
Oh, nice.
6 years old to 7 years old.
Yeah, my son Colin talked very highly about him.
Have you guys ever seen his highlight tape?
No,
Football?
I've heard though.
Yeah, go look at his highlight tape. You're gonna look at him differently a little bit.
I've never personally met him. But Colin, look at this squad like that. I'm sure. I'll ask him about it.
That kid was special. If he got a little bit more size, he would have that.
Little chickens. Belly. I saw you walking over here. This is it.
We're back on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Mike Formasano here. We are still in injury time out as Pope John player down on the field, Landon Hendricks, and he is being treated by both Pope John and DePaul Catholic medical staff. When we have more on the situation, we'll bring it to you. Keeping cameras off the injury, obviously, as we usually do. When we come back to football action, you'll know it. We'll go ahead and have the players back on the field, and we'll be all set to go. So right now, please stay with us. This is Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.
For a minute. He sat up and he said something with his head. No, I had to have
He was waving his arm.
He sat up for a minute and put him back down.
Oh.
So where was this guy? Probably. Yeah.
What happened to someone there? Absolutely not playing sleep. Now you fell asleep on me. I went, yeah, it was. Remember the. It's over with. He played for Tennessee. He was like, I want to see you again. I was like, all right, let's do it. Went to Louis 2 days ago, and then he was like, I want to see you again. I was like, all right, so what are we doing? Then I came up with a game plan for 5 minutes. When I didn't say, oh yeah, I'm coming over, like, that's the plan. We need to go back outside again.
That's how I feel when I get the
And then, me too, literally. Yeah, with the hip and everything. I like that. That's fine.
That's like you gave him linebacker.
Cheeseburger in paradise right now.
Welcome back to Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Just to give you an update in the situation. The Pope John medical staff, along with DePaul Catholic, out to treat the injured Pope John player, Landon Hendricks. And once we receive more word on the severity of the injury and further treatment, we'll let you know. Right now, we're in injury timeout. We'll return once that's over, right here on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Please stay with us. We'll be back momentarily.
He's so corny. He has no idea. He said good morning at midnight. Now, so you get big and have to worry about it. Enjoy the view of you. That's today. I'm back. All of a sudden, I have some snackies ahead. Once I had M&M peanuts next to my bed, it's over. I was like, this is disgusting of you. Teddy Winter vibes. Who's calling us, Jen? That McMuffin smells McDelish.
Stacy. Stacy.
Don't even look at me. I'm sorry, there's one.
Are they waiting for an ambulance to come?
Today I start back to veggies, food, and air. Air and water diet.
I don't want to say too much.
Good morning. Good morning at midnight. No, I gotta get back on. No, we can't. I fell off.
The one that works.
I wonder what I did wrong.
The one that works is the duct tape over your mouth dies.
Never ever.
Those are full of wax.
Welcome back to DePaul Catholic High School in Wayne, New Jersey. We are still in injury timeout as Pope John player Landon Hendricks being treated by Pope John and the DePaul Catholic medical staff right now. We have further information. We'll let you know. We remain in injury timeout, and please stay with us as we'll return momentarily here on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.
Lucky play like that, everybody practices.
No. That one? Okay.
See a lot of it.
So do I. That's why we get along. I love it. I love a good brown blueberry.
They do the right thing.
Can you imagine? I got punished. Danielle, I got punished for the when I was. I know. Punished. I'm good morning. Good morning. Sir, you can't do that. Yeah, I'm gonna tell my folks. Stop watching my story and answer
Welcome back to Pope John Lions TV on YouTube here at DePaul Catholic High School in Wayne, New Jersey. And Landon Hendricks is being helped into a wheelchair right now. And they will assist him off the field and bring him to, I would assume, one of the nearby hospitals to be evaluated. So the hit came in the middle of the field as DePaul Catholic was rushing to the sideline on an offensive play. So I did not see the hit specifically, but Landon Hendricks has been down for the past 10, 15 minutes, but he's been helped into a wheelchair, and he'll be treated by medical team of doctors going forward. So we send our prayers out to Landon and the entire Hendricks family, and wish, obviously, a speedy recovery. When we return to football, it's going to be DePaul Catholic with the ball in the Pope John territory at about the 25-yard line. The DePaul Catholic Spartans leading 8-0 over Pope John. So both teams, since we have been waiting for a little while, they're getting loose, and the referees will give them a few minutes, and then we'll be back to football here. But both schools' medical teams assisting Landon right now as he's being taken off the field. So we'll be back in just a few minutes when we get back to action here from DePaul Catholic High School in Wayne, New Jersey. This is Mike Formisano on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.
Mike is the best. Is he getting good weight up?
I think his max weight was
He said no, Danielle. He's like, it's good to be.
He's putting up his.
What an embarrassment.
he knows he's got to work on that.
I mean, it's fine, though.
Yeah.
But you want to know what student athletes are going on? You'll get into a school.
You'll get money.
How's your breakfast? Delish. Put your muscles on, let me see them. Oh, flexy.
That's what happened with Ryan.
Great.
Ryan went to.
He's giving me jiggly art.
He's
He's loving it too. I'm thinking, like,
accepted into his
it's not a massage. He's asking where your muscles are.
and then his last 2 years he got scholarship to the ride. Either that or he's going to be going on the team.
No, well, that's not enough.
It's like, I need an apprentice. I need somebody to carry all this shit while you do it. He's like, I'll pay you $12 an hour. Thank God for that. Let's go!
We're back to DePaul Catholic High School in Wayne, New Jersey, as football is about to resume here. DePaul Catholic Spartans leading the Pope John Lions 8-0, and the medical teams for both Pope John and DePaul Catholic on the sidelines now assisting Landon Hendricks, and we wish him well and speedy recovery back to football. Well, we are here in Wayne as the Spartans have the ball on the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 for DePaul Catholic. They are leading 8-0 here in this first quarter. Number 17 in the gun. Takes a snap, drops back to pass, fires for the end zone, has a man, touchdown. Number 82 for the Spartans in the corner of the end zone, and that will make the score 14-0. So first play out of the injury timeout, and number 17 hooking up with number 82 for the touchdown, and DePaul Catholic up by 2 scores. We'll see if they go for a 2-point conversion like they did before.
Yeah, I'm usually good at that. That's what I was about to say. I'm usually good at texting.
And that is exactly what they're doing. Number 17, the quarterback in the shotgun. Number 3, the tailback to his left. Man in motion is 85. Takes a snap, runs forward, fighting to get into the end zone, and he does. 2-point conversion for DePaul Catholic. And that makes the score 16-0. As you can see in the background, there is the ambulance from the local medical facility. And that will be the ambulance that takes Landon Hendricks to the hospital. So, again, we wish him all the best and a speedy recovery. 16-0. DePaul Catholic leads late first quarter over the Pope John Lions. So Spartans lining up for the kickoff at the 40-yard line. One number change, by the way, I'd gone ahead and announced Sutton Fullwood, number 55. He actually has jersey number 33 on today, so just wanted to go ahead and point that out. We'll go over rosters again at the beginning of the second half. Here's the kick, a line drive kick into and through the end zone, and we will have a return of nothing as the Lions will start out at the 20-yard line. So, DePaul Catholic kicks it through the end zone. Pope John back to offense, trailing 16-0.
This JV team is good, though.
Referees spot the ball on the far hash mark at the 20-yard line. Pope John in the huddle. Lions in their blue jerseys. Some with white numbers, some with gold. The gold numbers are the freshmen. The white numbers are the upperclassmen, sophomores and juniors. First and 10, Vic Fiore in the gun. Man in motion. Fiore hands it off. That's number 12, Eric Weinstock. Weinstock cuts past the 30-yard line. That's good enough for Pope John, first down. A 12-yard run by the freshman Eric Weinstock. And the Lions on the move here on offense. A first down, late first quarter. Fiore in the shotgun again. Brian Cohan to his left. Takes snap, rolls to the left, and met right by a defensive end, number 57 for DePaul Catholic, who brings down Fiore on the sack. So Fiore sacked at the 25. That's a loss of about 8 yards. Make it 7. Second and long for the Lions. Pope John trying it again. Fiore in the gun. Cohan to his left. The pass out to number 18, and that is Kai Kammer. Kammer makes a reception, gets to the 31, so they get most of the yardage back that Fiore lost in the sack. But it's still third and long for Pope. Oh, the referees don't even give them 31. They give them the 30, so. Pope John has to get to the 42. Third and 12. Fiore in the gun. Cohan to his left. Here's a pass by Fiore to the far side. Incomplete. No, intercepted. And they're going to return that for a touchdown. Ball tipped in the air and was brought in by number 31 for DePaul Catholic. That will give the Spartans a 22-0 lead. Pass intended for number 18, Kai Kammer. Picked off by number 31 for DePaul Catholic. And the Spartans score again to make it 22-0. Spartans in the huddle, getting set for the point after. And again, they're going to go for 2. Number 17, the quarterback, with 84 to his left in the backfield. Here's the snap. 17 looking for the slot receiver there on a slant. Incomplete. Underneath the hands of number 85. So the first failed 2-point conversion by DePaul Catholic. And the score will remain 22-0. I believe that is the end of the first quarter. So we are through 1 here at DePaul Catholic High School. It's 22-0. DePaul Catholic leading Pope John. We'll be back right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.
Their first game, they played Manor. They got them. She made it look like they had.
I thought they won. I was like, oh. I don't know. Like, the stories with them. I was like, oh, they're tricked me. Well, as per usual. She knows how to video edit.
He scored a touchdown. Honestly, I don't even know I was there. He's good.
Welcome back to DePaul Catholic High School in Wayne, New Jersey for second quarter action between the Pope John Lions JV squad and the DePaul Catholic JV. Score after one quarter, 22-0 DePaul Catholic leading Pope John. More importantly, an injury occurring mid-first quarter to Landon Hendricks. He is being treated on the sidelines by the Pope John DePaul Catholic medical staff. There's an ambulance ready to take him to the nearby hospital, so we wish him a speedy recovery. Here's the kickoff return by Pope John, and that is number 12, Eric Weinstock, racing up the side. We got flags down after the play, so good return by Weinstock from just in front of his own end zone out to about the 30-yard line, but we're going to see what the flag's all about. And I think it's going to be against DePaul Catholic, so good break for Pope John there.
Let me tell you something. In those stadiums,
You see them showing Friday night? Nothing bad. Yeah.
my brother lives in Texas.
And that's what it is. They'll move the ball up to the referee's still placing it. Looks to be a 15-yard penalty, so personal foul against DePaul Catholic. And Pope John will get the ball in good field position at their own 45 to start this drive. 22-0, DePaul Catholic leads over Pope John. Lions starting to work to get those points back. Here's Fiore, the handoff to Brian Cohan. Cohan explodes up the near side to the 40 and out of bounds by the DePaul Catholic defense. Nice run by Brian Cohan, and Pope John with a first down. So that's a 15-yard run for Cohan. Pope John on the move.
When you're running, you know how much fun it is? It's just awesome.
Number 12, Fiore in the gun. Cohan to his left. Receivers out. Number 15, Vincent Jessamarie on the near side. Kai Kammerer on the far side. Cohan met in the backfield there by the DePaul Catholic front line. So what worked the first time did not work now. And Cohan leaning over a little bit. Got the wind knocked out of him. Hopefully that's it. Loss of 4 on the run, and it's second down and 14 for Pope John. Cohan stays out there, so that's good to see. Fiore in the shotgun, drops back to pass to Kammerer on the far side. Makes the catch, races up to about the 41, maybe 42-yard line, met there by the DePaul Catholic defense. So a gain of 2, and we got a player down, and that's number 52 for Pope John, and that is Ryan Watts. So we're going to take an injury timeout, and we'll be right back as the Pope John coaches and the DePaul Catholic medical staff head out to take a look. We are on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. We will be right back after this.
nobody to do it. Gotta fill up the bottle. Vic, come here.
Play with different colors. Any undercover. I did one for
Because I saw him coming, so I was just about to go out of there.
Welcome back to Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. We are still in injury timeout as a Pope John player is down at about the 47-48 yard line. That is Ryan Watson. So the Pope John and the DePaul Catholic medical staff assisting Ryan right now. And once this is complete, we will return to action here from DePaul Catholic High School in Wayne, New Jersey. Right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.
Yeah, but need the necessary fee. He said 50 years.
Through there. Welcome back to DePaul Catholic High School in Wayne, New Jersey, as Ryan Watts, number 52 for Pope John, back on his feet, limping, and is assisted into a wheelchair. So he's going to be taken off the field and tended to by the medical staffs for DePaul Catholic and Pope John. So we wish Ryan all the best in a speedy recovery as well. We'll return to football in just a minute here from DePaul Catholic High School in Wayne, New Jersey, as the medical staff continues to tend to Ryan. And we'll be back with football in just a few minutes right here on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Stay with us. Welcome back to DePaul Catholic High School in Wayne, New Jersey, as the medical teams for both Pope John and DePaul Catholic are taking Ryan Watts off the field. Ryan injured on that last play by DePaul Catholic. They have him in a wheelchair, so they're going to bring him to the ambulance. And both him and Landon Hendricks, who was injured in the first quarter for Pope John, will be tended to. And we wish him and Landon and their families all the best and speedy recovery for both Landon and for Ryan. We look to be coming back to football in just a minute. The referee's on the field, as is DePaul Catholic. Score is 22-0 The Spartans lead in the second quarter over Pope John. Lions with the ball. It's going to be third down and about 12. So the offense coming back on the field for Pope John. The second half, we'll give you an update on the schedule of upcoming events here on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. And again, definitely a damper today with the injuries to both Hendricks and Watson. So we wish our best. The Lions back on the field, and we continue with football here. Fiore in the shotgun, Cohan to his left, and the handoff goes to Weinstock. Weinstock tackled at about the 45-yard line, so a loss of about 2. And that is going to force fourth down on Pope John. Well, we still see the offense for Pope John on the field, so my guess is they're going to go for it. Fiore's still out there, along with the offensive unit. So Fiore with Cohan to his right. Vic in the gun, standing at the 50. Takes the snap. It's high. Rolls to his right. Looking downfield. Finds a man, number 12, Eric Weinstock, but it's incomplete. Towards the sideline, just out of his reach. And that will be a turnover on downs. DePaul Catholic will start up with the ball at the 45-yard line. We are in the late stages of the second quarter here from DePaul Catholic High School in Wayne, New Jersey. It is 22-0. DePaul Catholic leading over Pope John. Let's just let you know what's coming up on the channel in the next few days. Tomorrow, the Pope John Lions boys soccer team with their last scrimmage of their preseason before they start their season on Thursday, September 4th. They take on Morris Catholic from Pope John High School. 4 p.m. tomorrow on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. On Thursday, freshman football, as the Pope John Lions freshman football team will take on Paramus Catholic from Pope John High School. That game time has been moved to 5 p.m. So 5 p.m. on Thursday, freshman football against Paramus Catholic. Here's a snap to the quarterback for DePaul Catholic. Fires down the field as a man. 82 makes the catch down to the 20, the 15, and tackled there. Number 15, Vincent Jessa Maria, and number 4 on the tackle, Logan Kurzica. So big reception for 82 from the quarterback, number 17, down to about the 15-yard line for, they're going to spot it at the 14. So DePaul Catholic, again, in the red zone. Spartans up to the line. Quarterback number 17 in the gun. He's got number 34 in the backfield with him to his right. Handoff, 84, I should say. 84 sweeps to the outside in the far sideline. He's got room to run. Gets to the first down marker and a little beyond it. So a first down for DePaul Catholic, and that should set up a first and goal for the Spartans. 22-0, DePaul Catholic leads, looking for more here in this second quarter. And that rush got all the way to the 1-yard line. So first and goal from the 1. DePaul Catholic coming up to the line. Here's a snap, hand off to 84 up the middle. Met at the line by the Pope John defense. I don't think he got in. Kurzica with the tackle along with number 54 for Pope John, and that is Jacob Jessamaria. So good tackle by the Pope John defense, stopping the running back for DePaul Catholic right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal from the 1. Number 17 in the shotgun again. 84 to his right. Movement on the line. Nope, not called. 17. Met in the backfield and brought down. And that is, I believe, number 32 for Pope John on the tackle. 32 being Joe Librano. Good tackle by Librano. and stopping the quarterback for DePaul Catholic right at the line, and before he could enter the end zone. So Pope John halfway to a goal line stand here. It's 3rd and goal from the 1.
Get it. Stop it out.
There you go. Good job.
Quarterback for DePaul Catholic coming back out to the field. It has been a long first half, and that is because of the 2 injuries that have happened earlier today. And our thoughts are with both those players. Number 17 in the gun, DePaul Catholic. Drops back to pass, finds a man on the far side, 85. Touchdown, DePaul Catholic. Right inside the pylon, across the goal line. And DePaul Catholic takes a 28-0 lead. It's DePaul's 4th touchdown of the day. 2nd on the offense. They had 1 on special teams with a kickoff return to open the game, and also an interception for a touchdown. So, DePaul Catholic setting up for the point after. They have not attempted a place kick yet, so we'll see if they do that or if they continue to go for 2. They converted the first 3 and missed on the last one. I'm sorry, the first 2 and missed on the last one. This is attempt number 4. So, 17 in the gun. Drops back, rolls to his right, finds a man, number 80, makes the catch, but not across the goal line. Good tackle by Logan Kersija, and the Pope John Lions stop another point after attempt, a 2-point try by DePaul Catholic. So that will keep the score 28-0.
I was looking for it. We gotta get it on the outside.
The batteries are full now.
She had my megaphone. I was looking for it Saturday.
Lions coming out to the field, although I think this may be the end of the first half. We'll see. Referee's heading over. Well, Pope John is setting up, as is DePaul Catholic, so maybe still some time left in the first half. The clock being controlled by the referees on the field. No scoreboard here today. So 28-0 DePaul Catholic leading Pope John. Late stages of the second quarter. Number 12, Eric Weinstock, the freshman, and number 18, Kai Kammer, back to receive at about their 5-10-yard line. Here's the kick by DePaul Catholic. High end over end kick. Kammer takes it. Kammer racing up the middle, looking for a hole, and is brought down at about the 26-yard line. So, kickoff return by Pope John to the 26.
He said, I have snacks, baby. I said, look at him, look at him, look at him. He licked his lips too.
Lions back on the field for offense. Vic Fiore walking out to the huddle.
I have snacks.
So as we said, freshman football at 5 p.m. on Thursday. That has been a time change from 4 p.m. So that's home against Paramus Catholic. The Paladins come in with their freshman squad. And on Friday, the varsity head to Paramus Catholic, a 7 p.m. start against the Paladins. And that'll be on another network. So here's Fiore. Fiore back to pass. Finds a man. There's Kammer. Kammer, met by the DePaul Catholic defense. The linebacker, number 57, with the tackle, just as Kammer catches the ball. So nice catch. He holds on to it. However, that is going to be a short gain for Pope John. Number 57 with the tackle there.
I left my roster.
As far as JV is concerned, that will be next Monday. That'll be 4 p.m. also at Pope John High School, also against Paramus Catholic. And then the next week, the Lions go out of conference, and they host Kellenberg from Long Island. The Firebirds come up from Uniondale to take on Pope John. The Lions won that game last year in Uniondale, 48-14. Handoff from Fiore to Weinstock as he was cutting through, and he is brought down in the backfield. That'll bring up 3rd and long for Pope John. More detailed schedule later on in the second half. We'll let you know what's going on with all the other sports. As I said, boys soccer. I believe we're going to miss their opener on the road, but we're going to try and get their home opener on Tuesday, September 9th. So can't believe it's already September. School starts tomorrow for everyone in the Catholic Academy of Sussex County. So enjoy this last day of summer unofficially.
Next week, I'll send you guys a schedule.
Here's Fiore. Back to pass. Finds a man on the far side. Complete. That's Kammer again. Makes the catch, but a host of DePaul Catholic Spartans meeting him on the far side. And I believe that is the end of the first half. So the Pope John Lions come back to the sideline, and they will go off to the corner of the end zone to take a halftime break, as does DePaul Catholic. And again, our thoughts are with the two Pope John players who were injured in the first and second quarter. First quarter was Landon Hendricks, and the second quarter, Ryan Watts. So our prayers with them. And we will come back with second half action after halftime. About a 5-10 minute break for JV. I wouldn't think it'd be much more than that. Expect us back in about 5 minutes. From DePaul Catholic High School in Wayne, New Jersey, it's 28-0. The Spartans leading the Pope John Lions. We'll be back right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.